From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.
Here to perform our national anthem, please welcome award-winning, multi-platinum country music icon and star of the upcoming Fox series Monarch, Trace Adkins.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
The following is an All-Star 15 TV production.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to All-Star 15 TV. On the broadcast tonight, it is a first. It is ACAR Adrenaline Championship Auto Racing, coming to you live from Daytona International Speedway for the Twin Duels at Daytona. It's the Frey Trucking Series, qualifying currently underway. As you saw, multiple trucks fly by the start-finish line. We are going to catch up to qualifying right now. Adam Capps in the number 2. Move that to number 1, James Shanewoolf. He's going to take P1 with a 51.44. Capps with a 51.45. He's looking to better that lap time in that number 4. Third, you have Brandon Dunford in the 19. He's finishing up his qualifying run. We're going to stay with him into the tri-oval. Can he improve? He does, but he's going to stay 4th best. Dakota Lee does get by him for 3rd. Michael Steele jumps to that 5th position. He just finished his qualifying run of 51.47. Matt Erickson in the 28 Ford F-150. He's going to go P3 as Dustin Buck by .02 will take provisional pole. Driving that 53 Chevy Silverado. New faces, and in new places. We'll get to that through tonight and also next week for the event. Glad to have you all with us. We are live right here on All-Star 15 TV's YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, and now for the first time ever, we are live on TikTok. For the people out in TikTok, smash that like button. We're already at 100 likes. Glad to have you all with us. Qualifying currently underway for just about another minute. Nomer is going to go P2 in that number 14 Chevy. Paul Irvin Currently 10th place after his first lap. Looking to see how that's going to go, as he's going to try to use the shortest way around the track, hugging that double yellow line all the way down the super stretch. Currently in that 10th position. This is going to be a strong one. I can feel it. Cutting the dog leg. Not the dog leg. Cutting the apron. See if that helps him. And it does not. He is slower on his second lap. Welcome back, Brady Floyd in the 20. Tyler Aspinall, welcome back. Qualifying is over. Dustin Buck is going to be your pole sitter. And then Zach Domer is going to be outside pole. It is time for the twin duels, everybody. Welcome to the channel. Glad to have you all with us for duel number 1. Let's run down that starting lineup. Dustin Buck and James Shainwolf, your front row. In row number 2, Farron Elam and Tyler Aspinall. Row 3, Dakota Lee, Chris Sawyer. In row 4, Michael Steele and Michael Sheely. In row number 5, rounding out that top 10, it's Brandon Griffiths and Ryan Frey. And rounding out the field on the final row, it's Alan Michael Bennett and Nick Fuller. For everybody watching at home, for the people that know, I might call Alan Michael Bennett Twisted. That's his Xbox name. We've been friends for years. So just throwing that out there for everybody watching at home. But yes, we are on TikTok for the first time. So hi TikTok land. We're about to go green. But let's bring up some of those race details real fast on your screen. Daytona International Speedway. That's a tri-oval. We've seen it. It's 2.5 miles, 31 degrees of banking in the turns with an 18 degree of banking at the start-finish line. The front stretch is 3,800 feet, while the back stretch, the super stretch, is just about 3,000 feet. Well, we're just about to get this going. This is going to be fun. There are 2 twin 20-lap duels to set the field for next week's Daytona race presented by All-Star 15 TV. Looks like Dakota Lee is the only one that has yet to grid, so we're either going to run that timer out. And there he is. He just hit the grid. Only 3 Toyotas in the field. Shainwolf, Steele, and Fuller. The Chevys are Buck, Sawyer, Lee, Sheely, Frey, and Bennett. And the Toyotas, Aspinall, Elam, and Griffiths. See if the Toyotas and the Fords are going to work together. We are going to get that one pace lap, and we are going to send these engines loud into turn 1 for the first time this season. I'm AJ Capola with All-Star 15 TV. Gonna be a good one, everybody. Very excited for this season. A lot of curveballs to be thrown at these drivers. Let's get it going. See some of these paint schemes. Take a quick look. There's our front row. Now, thing is with Dustin Buck here, he's got the pole for next week, but he has to run the race and he can't wreck out. Same thing with Zach Domer in the second duel. You have to run, but you can't wreck out. Shainwolf's got a nice looking truck. He's got Elite Entertainment on the side. Aspinall, welcome back, Tyler. He's in the 29. Farron Elam's back for another season. Chris Sawyer. And then Dakota Lee, welcome everybody. Let's get this party started. That pace truck is just about to hit pit road. If you haven't yet, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, follow if you're on Twitch or TikTok, because we're going to be doing this all season, and we have plenty more racing coming along once we hit September. And here we go. There goes the pace truck, and for the first time for ACAR and Frey Trucking, we are green here at Daytona International Speedway. As they fly off into turn one, we stay side by side. And there goes Dustin Buck. He's going to jump to the back of the field and try to protect that spot as Shane Wolf is going to take the lead. But there goes Tyler Aspinall on the inside being pushed by Farron Elam. That inside lane put together by 4 drivers coming off of turn 4 for the first time. You have Aspinall, Elam, Sawyer, and Dakota. But that outside lane looking very strong with James Shane Wolf. And there goes Farron Elam. Farron Elam's going to hit the eject button. He's going to go to the back and just race around. It's only 20 laps. They're going to be able to make it on fuel. Or should be able to make it on fuel. They might pit if we get a caution, but other than that, it's just going to be a fuel stop anyway. There's the 45 to Brandon Griffiths and Ryan Frey, both +6 early on. They're second and third on the outside. That's 17, Nick Fuller. He's new to the league. Oh, little squirrely coming off of 4. Farron Elam has fallen very far back. That outside lane still looking very strong early on in this race. And look at that, our pole sitter who hit the eject button, went back to 11th, just put the fastest lap on the board of 48.43. Doesn't matter. Ryan Frey looking for the point. Here comes the 10 of Sawyer to push him. Down the back straightaway they go. They separate, trying to get rid of any side drafting. And into turn 3, we're going to jump on board with that number 10 of Chris Sawyer. And not just because Ryan Frey is wrestling with nerds on the back bumper. To see how it is blocked. You can see Chris trying to shade towards the inside to get a bit of a view. But Ryan right now on the point. Shane Wolf to his outside. Like the inside lane can't get it put together. But you have Griffiths and the 17 of Fuller. Very strong on that outside. Here comes Tyler Aspinall and the 31. I'm trying to see who the 31 is. That's Michael Steele. Sheely, sorry. Michael Steele's in the 5. Different paint schemes this season. A little bit of different numbers as well. Oh, Frey is really loose on the inside. That whole inside lane now completely broken up, and they really got to work together to hold on to that draft. As there goes the outside lane, ducking to the inside. They should be fine. Here comes Sheely. He's going to take that 5th position. That could have been disastrous, everybody. Wow. Coming to 15 laps to go. James Shane Wolf out front. Brandon Griffiths sitting in 2nd. Well, there he goes to 3rd. He's to the outside with no help. Fuller to 2nd. Aspinall to 3rd. Shane Wolf is going to go right back to that high side and look to pick up Brandon Griffiths. Here's the 88 of Alan Michael Bennett. And now we are back to side-by-side racing. New players up front. Aspinall back to the point. Can he get it to the line with the lead? We're going to find out. No, look at that run that 17 had, but Aspinall's going to take it. Oh, boy. That 53 is scaring me, as he's on the point right now. Dustin Buck, who is the pole sitter, if he doesn't wreck out for the Daytona race next week, just ran through the center of this field and made it look very, very easy. Wow. Having some fun here, everybody. Glad to have you with us right here on All-Star 15 TV. Hit that like button, subscribe, follow, do what you can. Push this racing to the moon and back. Dustin Buck out front, Aspinall in second, Michael Bennett moving all the way up 8 positions to sit in third. Same thing with Nick Fuller. He's +8 to be in fourth. Then you have Michael Steele rounding out that top 5. But that inside lane, it just looks very, very strong down the straightaway. But in the turns, that outside lane... Oh, Bennett with a little bit of a wiggle going in the 3. Here they come off of turn 4. Let's see how this goes. But that 53 is going to continue to lead here. Oh, maybe not. There it goes. There's the 53 across the line. Great move. Way to hold on to it, and we continue. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's the Twin Duels at Daytona. It's ACAR's Frey Trucking Series. We're going to take a quick commercial break. When we return, it'll be the final 10 laps to go here at Daytona. But obviously, if something happens, we'll bring you right back.
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.
And we're back, everybody. Glad to have you with us. It has been a Buck, Aspinall, and Lee last couple laps up front. 10 to go. And then we'll figure out what the inside lane is going to look like for next week's Daytona truck race. There goes Sheely, and he's falling back. Using the 31 on your screen. There he is. With Michael Sheely painting on the hood, once again returning for another season. That inside lane very strong right now as Griffiths is going to shade up. Almost gets into the 88 of Bennett. Inside lane right now, very, very strong. We're looking at the 3 of Dakota, the 88 of Bennett, the 31 of Sheely, and the 1 of Shane Wolf, all on that outside lane. Trying to hold on to it. It'll be 9 o'clock every week with me and the people from ACAR's Frey Trucking League right here on the channel. Always looking for more followers. So if you know anybody who likes racing or is an iRacer, send them over here to watch or even join. We also might be getting a visitor in the booth after this first race. So stay tuned to that, because the driver of the number 32 might make his way up here. That's Ryan Frey in the Frey Trucking Chevy Silverado. Currently 6 people watching on Twitch, Facebook, or YouTube. Let's see if we can get more than that. Hit that like button, everybody. Subscribe, follow. You get that wonderful just like you guys saw when we went to commercial. Getting a little heated on that outside lane, as Aspinall is going to push that outside lane a little bit further. Lee, Buck, front 2. And don't go anywhere. We're going to talk to our pole sitter and race winner at the end of this run right here. Looks like they're about to pick up Fair and Elon. He's right in front of the field here, about to be put 1 lap down, as they're going to go to his outside. See how well that's going to work. He's going to duck down underneath the double yellow line and just keep going. He's got to hope for a caution here, as Nick Fuller puts the fastest lap on the board, shotgun on the field at 47.25. Now, for everybody watching that is curious on how this season is going to unfold, let's see that wonderful schedule. It'll be in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. Let's see what we got here. Tonight, the twin 20-lap duels at Daytona. Next week, we go 65 laps right back here at Daytona. Then on the 19th, we go to Chicago. And to round out August, we take it 150 laps around the Milwaukee Mile. September starts up with Pocono, Texas, Legacy, Texas. So the good Texas before they broke it. The 23rd, we go to Iowa and Darlington, rounding out September. We start October with the streets of Montreal. Oh, there goes Bennett. He's hard on the wall out of 4. He's going to drop like a rock. Circuit Jacques Villeneuve up in Montreal for 40 laps. Then off to the 2.5 Michigan track. IRP and Kansas through October. Then November, we take these trucks around the Indy Oval. And we have our All-Star break, which we go to Bristol this year. Then to start the playoffs, we have Nashville Superspeedway, Kentucky, Talladega. Eliminate a couple drivers. Then Las Vegas, Richmond, Rockingham, and our final 4 on December 30th, right before the new year, we go to Homestead. So an action-packed schedule laid out for everybody, and I'm very excited to see what we're going to get. As let's get back to racing, as dual popsicle sticks were up in the air, this time by Barney the Flagman. Who is going to win the first duel? There goes Aspinall. Oh, we got a big wreck coming. Big wreck. And it seems like for the most part, there it is. Until that 17 came back up on the racetrack, we were going to stay green. And that was a good part of, or a good 3/4 of the field. Let's go back and take a look at that wreck. So James Shanewolf is going to try to run it 3 wide with 2 to go. You gotta. Aspinall's going to come up, clip the 1, and just everybody. There goes the 32. He's around. I think our top 2, Buck and Aspinall, both make it through it. But let's back that up again. We're looking at Nick Fuller here. Here it goes. Little bunch of net code. Honestly, a lot of net code. They got the 3 elite: Shanewolf, Aspinall, Sheely, Fuller, Steele, Frey, Griffiths, Mike Bennett also in it. Alan Michael Bennett. We're gonna hit a green-white checkered attempt for the first time in the season. We ran almost all 20 laps green of this 20-lap duel. Wow. Absolutely insane. A little bit of contact with Aspinall. So there's only one driver in this field that does not have any damage. And that's our pole sitter for next week. Our starter this week, who went to the back of the field on the backstretch of lap 1, so he didn't get wrecked, and said, I'm tired back here, straight to the front, and has been up front ever since. So be on the lookout for that 53 Chevy Silverado next week. It's going to be bad fast, and it looks like he can put that truck wherever he wants. So, if you're just joining us, first caution of the evening happens on the 2 to go lap. And everybody but our leader is involved. See if we can go back and take a look at that real fast. For the people that are just joining the video, you're going to have to watch this wreck because it's a big one. It's a doozy. Here it is. Car chase cam, Nick Fuller. Watch all the net code. And it is a disgusting net code. A lot of damage on the 17. Alan Michael Bennett just... Oh! And Shanewolf. Wow, we missed the Shanewolf going straight headfirst into the wall. Or was that who it was? Holy cow. So a little bit of contact there. Big net code there. And it's like the throttle sticks on the 1. Oh. I'm going to jump back on board with that because I don't think the throttle sticks. I just think he can't slow down, has no steering whatsoever. We're on board with James Shanewolf. Yeah, it's broke. That truck is hurting. Oh. Well, it looks like everybody is okay. Shanewolf, Sheely, or just Shanewolf and Dakota look like they're the only 2 that cannot continue. But everybody else, looks like Nick Fuller brought it right back down pit road. There's Farron. There's Alan Michael Bennett. And Sheely coming out of pit road. Wow. We've got the 1 to go signal. It is going to be a crazy finish. Dustin Buck, Ryan Frey, your front row for this restart. Then you go to Chris Sawyer, Michael Steele, Tyler Aspinall and Brandon Griffiths rounding out row number 3. Then Farron Elam in 7th, Alan Michael in 8th. Nick Fuller still on pit road. But here comes Michael Shealy. He might get there in time. He's at full speed, so hopefully he does get there. Hey, thank you, Nerds Doing Nerd Things, for sharing the stream out to 5 people. Even though I know who that is, and I appreciate you very much. Very, very much. We have 102 likes. Let's see if we can get more than that on TikTok. But if you're on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube, also hit the like button. Follow, subscribe, do all that wonderful stuff. As Shealy just caught the field as the pace truck is about to duck down pit road. We are going to get the 2 to go signal again. There goes the pace truck.
Green, green, green.
And green flag back in the air. Buck with a good restart. Ryan Frey with a little bit of a spinning of the tires on that outside. Buck goes right to that outside. Frey's going to push him into turn 1. And Buck is going to try and hold off that inside lane as here comes the 10 of Sawyer with a heck of a shove. I don't think we're done here. If we can get to this white flag, next flag ends the race. Whether it's a yellow or the checkered. But we do get 3 attempts at a green-white checkered. That's a big, big move. I think that's Brandon Griffiths. That was Brandon Griffiths. Big move. Ryan Frey going backwards. We're coming out of turn 4. Coming to the white flag. Brought to you by the Wrestling with Nerds podcast. New episodes every Sunday evening on the Nerds Doing Nerd Things YouTube channel. Here it goes. When are we going to get the run? Aspinall already looking to that high side. He's going to keep it right behind Chris Sawyer. Dustin Buck does not need the win to hold on to his pole for next week. Does he still want it? Absolutely. Here they go through 3 and 4 for the final time. Griffiths looking to that outside. He's going to have Farron Elam. Chris Sawyer now looking to that outside. He's going to go to block. And to the line. We're... Oh! There goes our pole sitter for next week. He is 100% going to have to go to a backup car due to that. But Chris Sawyer is going to win. Let's rewind and take a look at that get a better finish angle. Oh, as it's not going to let us. Okay, so immediately we start critting for duel number 2. Wow. Wow, what a finish, everybody. We will go back and take a look at that at a later event. We have a Dustin Buck. We do. I'm just going to wait for confirmation from league officials to see who won the race, along with is Dustin Buck having to go to a backup car due to that. But duel number 2 getting ready to start. Let's run through this starting lineup. If it'll give it to us. Zach Domer in the 14 is going to be our outside pole sitter for next week's Daytona race if he can keep it not wrecked. Matt Erickson's going to start outside in this front row. In row number 2, you have Brady Floyd and Adam Row 3, Brandon Dunford, Paul Irving, Matt Cochran, and Chad Waller in that 4th row. Then Joe Darnell and Taylor Watson in row 5, and bringing up the rear, it's Brett Murphy. 20 laps. We saw how crazy the last one ended, but for the most part, it was very, very calm. See what kind of... Oh, we have a lot of Fords here. 2 Toyotas and 4 Chevys. So 4 Fords, 4 Chevys, 2 Toyotas. No, that's not right. Yeah, I guess that is right. No, 5 Chevys. Where it says Domer, it also says Pitt, so it threw me off. Well, we are going to get the green flag this time by... Still waiting for confirmation on who the race winner was, along with, is Dustin Buck going to have to go to a backup car? Here we go. Out of 4. Truck's going to peel off. There it goes. Gomer. Erickson.
Green flag, green
flag in the air, and duel number 2 is underway. And looks like everybody's just ditching that outside. Goes Brandon Dunford. Brandon Dunford back in his number 19. It's glad to see him. And there goes the 14. Now, remember, Buck in the first duel did this exact same thing. But about halfway through said, I want to lead this thing. But we're coming out of turn 4. Floyd leading Caps, Dunford, and Erickson, as there goes Floyd to the outside, looking to block that lane. Number 4 of Adam Caps. We'll get all the numbers sorted out going into next week. He's got the car that says number 4 on it when he's supposed to be in a car that has number 2 on it. We'll get that all sorted out with league officials to make sure everybody is in the proper vehicle. And there goes the 4 of Adam Caps. He's being pushed by Paul Irvin. Getting word from league officials that they're going to talk about the Buck situation after the race. So stay tuned to All-Star 15 TV's socials to get the final word on who is going to be our pole sitter. But hey, let's talk to that driver of the number 53. Why not anyway, while we got a nice battle on the racetrack. Dustin, what happened? It looked like you were going for the win and you got right reared.
It's just plate racing. You knew there was going to be a last lap wreck.
Absolutely. We're talking with Dustin Buck right now. Dude, it was fun to watch you say, I'm out, hit the parachute, jump all the way back to, I think it was like 10th or 11th, and then say, I don't want to be back here anymore, and just come right through the field What did you learn with the field you were racing around of what that truck can do at Daytona?
Oh, it's kind of the same regardless of who you're with. They did a really clean job. A lot of these people I haven't raced with before, but when you don't have fast repairs, it really changes how people run the plate races, and for me, it just makes it 10 times funner. But like, they were talking in Discord about how they were saving fuel. I mean, you're super close on fuel with just a 20-lap race, and when they were talking about how they were saving fuel, and like, I was riding in back half throttle, bored out of my mind, so I just ran it through the middle and took the lead. It didn't matter if I ran out of gas being on the pole.
Yeah. Is there any worry that you might be bounced off of the pole? I know that admins are going to talk about it after the race, but with that wreck, it looked like there was heavy damage on the car. What were your thoughts with that going on and the possibility of starting possibly shotgun on the field?
Well, I didn't get a meatball and I drove away. And realistically, if I got to go to the back, then everybody else that wrecked should have to go to the back too, because I don't think anybody totaled their car, so it would put us all in the same boat. I don't see why I would get any kind of different treatment than everybody else.
We saw you drive away, but unfortunately with my overlay and all that stuff, it doesn't tell me if you got a meatball or not. I just saw that you were facing the wrong way for a second.
Right, and really, I was fine with that result. If going to the front meant that I was going to wreck out and have to start in the back, big deal. I mean, that's starting in the back, but like, I didn't total my car and I drove away and I crossed the finish line, and half the field did the exact same thing I did. So if I got put in the back, they'd have to put 6 other people in back too for essentially the same thing.
Yeah, I'm just happy there was some excitement towards the end of that race. I thought we were going to go from green to checkered with barely anything outside of you coming through the field. We did see a huge issue with netcode between Aspinall and Shane Wolf. That was wild and in your rearview mirror. But going into next week, is there any other practicing or preparation as Brady Floyd is trying to keep the lead from Matt Cochran, as Matt Cochran's got teammate Paul Irvin pushing him on the outside right here on lap number 8. Is there anything you need to do this week to prepare yourself for a 60-lap race at Daytona next Monday?
My big thing practice-wise is just going to be practicing getting on and off pit road. With no fast repairs, it's quite possible the first pit stop's going to be a green flag stop. These races tend to be pretty calm early going with no fast repair, and when I've been in them before, you end up with some green flag stops, or at least that's what I'm expecting. So getting on and off pit road without speeding is, I think, going to be huge to staying on the lead lap and being around for the last 10 laps.
All right, Dustin, well, thank you for talking with us. We're talking to, hopefully, our pole sitter next weekend and second place finisher in the first duel. Before we let you go, I'm bringing Tyler Aspinall in, who's going to help me broadcast the rest of the event tonight for the final 10 laps. You're new to the channel. Got any sponsors you want to plug? Any people you want to thank? Who you have on the car?
Yeah, my racing business is technically my sponsor, pays my entries and all that stuff. I'll sponsor a race here too. So if you're in go-kart racing, Buck Wild Racing is my business. I got a website, buckwildracing.net. Check it out.
All right. Well, Dustin, thanks for coming and talking with us, and can't wait to see what you do at Daytona next week for the big race.
Thanks, guys. Have a good one.
All right, that was Dustin Buck finishing second and pole sitter next weekend. Let's bring in somebody who I've wanted to talk to all night tonight, but haven't. It's Tyler Aspinall. And dude, as we're going to talk about the rest of this race, how there's 10 laps, 11 laps to go, what an absolute net code between you and Shane Wolf.
Yeah, I don't know there, man. I was trying to push the ever-living crap out of Dustin, and what happened was I started to overheat. So I tried to peek up in the middle a little bit to try to get me some air so we can defend from Shane Wolf. And I think it was Dakota that was still out front at the time. Dakota was doing one heck of a job, man. You wouldn't know it by seeing how he raced, but he's actually like only a month or two into iRacing. So he's definitely going to be one. He's going to be one to look out for this season. But I mean, it's not even just here. I mean, with our recruitment races, like he is fast. But yeah, I think we just kind of met in the middle there, and it was a little bit of netcode. I didn't really go back and look at it.
That was a lot of netcode.
I didn't go back and look at it. I just went off of what Brady was telling me. But yeah, got everything fixed. Was all good to go. And then everybody just crapped the bed there at the line. I don't really think, I was listening to your interview with Dustin. I don't really think that anybody should get EOL there for the race because none of us had meatballs. And what was sent out to all of us is that if you received a meatball, or I think it was if you didn't finish the race, you
well, there goes that inside.
You got sent to the back.
Wow, that was a big move with Matt Cochran on the outside, Brady, Floyd, and Adam Capps on that inside, just motoring along by Matt Cochran. Tyler, that first duel was very calm for the 19 laps until hell broke loose coming out of turn 2. Are we going to see a lot of that next week? I know Dustin mentioned it in the interview. With no fast repairs, you have to be careful.
Yeah, that was exactly what I was going to say. No fast repairs. We're all going to be careful for next week. The last thing we want to do is go out for, I guess, what we can all consider the biggest race of the season and ditch it on lap 3. You know what I mean? Yeah, so I know we were all very careful in that duel. I mean, I think fuel saving really had to do with a lot of that. But with next week being 65 laps and per se we got 20 laps to a tank, I think there might be a little bit of saving going on throughout the race if we're going to be going green the whole way. Because if you can save 5 laps, you can cut out a whole pit stop. So it's definitely going to be interesting with strategy next week. It's going to be interesting to see how much give and take there is as well.
We are coming to 8 to go to close out the evening. We will try to talk to our race winner here at the finale, but I'm very excited that that this league finally got off the ground, got started. All the admins, kudos to them. I'm just happy to be broadcasting it because it has been nothing but fun so far tonight, and I'm not saying that because I'm by myself, because I usually like having somebody up here with me. Hi Tyler, but you're racing this season. What does it feel like to get back in the car or the truck?
It is awesome. The last couple weeks I put up a ton of recruitment races. I think I actually put up more than Ryan did, so haha, take that, Ryan. But yeah, it was just awesome just to have that sense of competition again. And even tonight, I know it was short-lived, but it was pretty fun racing with these guys. And well, I guess it'll be double the amount next week for triple the amount of laps. So I can't wait to do that, and looking forward to the season. Sponsoring Pocono from TA Graphics, which I'm going to do a little plug here.
Yeah, go for it.
20% off your first paint if you mention ACAR. So DM me on Discord, Tyler Aspinall, no spaces, no caps.
Yeah,
and,
I can't endorse that just because I have Falcon Grafix, but hey, you do your business, pal. As we're getting a third lane going here, and
yes, sir.
We did not see this in the first duel until it was 2 to go. As there's the 28 of Matt Erickson filling it.
And the 7, Taylor Watson gets turned, and there goes everybody. The 28 with a blowover. He stays on the ground though.
Holy cow! Oh, Tomer. Maybe it was a little too early for that.
I thought the 28 was going to end up on his lid there.
So let's look at Taylor's view here. We're going to back it up just a tad so you can get a nice view of it. We're going to jump on board. I could find the cockpit view. There it is. On board with the 7 Ford. And he's just going to get turned headfirst into the wall. There's Matt Cochran and the field going by.
Yeah, I mean, they were essentially 4 wide there, and I don't think Taylor really realized that Erickson was to his outside. before it was too late.
Here it is. Ericsson's going to go up, give a little brush to the 4, and there was nothing for Taylor to do there.
But how about that almost blowover from Matt Erickson?
Yeah, these trucks are very very aerodynamic to the point where a lot of them won't. But then you get Taylor's, who I think did a half a roll or something. So there goes 2 cars. One thing I want to point out, I'm going to back this up because it's going to be wild. It's going to be very wild. Where's Zach Domer? Well, watch this. This is outside pole possibly going away if he doesn't get it slowed up in time. Now, he might actually cut through the grass here. There he goes out of 4, sees the wreck. Oh, there goes Taylor. And he's like, no, I'm out. You can have that. Ah! At that point, I would have just cut it down pit road, or just stayed in the grass. One of the two.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know if anybody got a meatball from that. So I know what Ryan had posted yesterday is that if you race and you get a meatball, then you'll start in the back.
Is there a way to go back and check to see if somebody got a meatball?
I believe there is, because I think there's a way, because I'm pretty sure they can get a log of black flags, and meatballs are black flags.
10-4, good buddy.
So they will be able to tell, but I mean, none of us got a meatball there at the end, and none of us really had damage to the point where we would have to go to a backup truck. So I mean, as far as Dustin goes, I think he should be good to go, and if he's good to go, I think everybody else should be. So I know Nick, I'll write him out right now. He did get a meatball. I was talking to him, so.
Oh, Nick Fuller?
Yeah, Nick Fuller.
He was a very strong truck for a good portion of the event tonight. Really happy to see that.
He was in the FRL back in the glory days with me. I think Brady too. Brady's making a comeback. There's a lot of.
Are we talking the super late model series or the ARCA or what was it?
We were at the time of the super late model series, so probably right around when you started broadcasting. Yeah.
It was probably right around the time that a certain broadcaster decided to broadcast another league and say goodbye to EFRL, and I think that's where I was like, I'll do it.
Yeah. Yeah, it was right around when you started. That's kind of what I'm talking about. Dustin Buck was there too. He's making a comeback. Chad Waller.
There's a certain name that I'm surprised isn't here. I don't know if he doesn't want anything to do with it, but there's a Zachary I'm thinking about.
Thornton.
Yeah, is
Zachary Thornton.
Did he not want to
so
come back?
the iRating cap is 4K, right?
I thought it was 5.
I thought it was, well, it was originally 3, and I thought they changed it to 4. I'll double check this. I'm pretty sure it's 4 now. If it is 4, he can't, because I'm pretty sure he's like over 5. There was a point he was under 3, and that point was about 2 years ago.
So Tyler, get this.
It's
What's it? What is it?
It was 4,000.
Is it 4,000?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. So my apologies. Sorry, Zach. But get this. I decided to tinker and do a bunch of other stuff to figure out how to go live in more than our normal 3 places. We're on TikTok right now streaming.
Oh, are you really? Because on the Instagram post, I only said YouTube and Facebook, because that's all I thought you did.
So we do YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, and now TikTok.
How many views you got on TikTok right now?
Well, right now it doesn't show me, but overall it says we've had 224 that have lasted for at least 2 minutes or higher.
I'm looking right now, and you have 1 that is not me.
Well, we'll go view it. Go like it as well, or go follow
Green,
it.
green, green.
There it goes. We are green again. Caps with a great launch. And Joe Darnell and Brandon Dunford. We got to drop it all the way back to Matt Erickson. Look at the 64 of Brett Murphy, who just joined.
Literally like a half hour ago.
Oh, there it goes. Zach Domer's racing, and he almost just got. Wow. I thought he was going to turn
I am Zach
left in front of the
Domer,
field.
I'm backing out now. There they go. They meet in the middle.
The yellow flag is
Zach
out.
Domer backs it down. We are yellow once again. We are going to bring it down for a green-white checkered.
Who is that? Is that Erickson? No, not Erickson.
Looks like Erickson.
Was Erickson?
I think Brady was the man in the middle there because Brady just got pinched and turned both of them right into each other. Yeah, Murphy having to cut through the grass.
Great job, Zach Domer.
In the Cosmic Brown iCAR.
So are you following us now on TikTok?
I just did.
Nice to have you, pal. So, always trying to look for more people to watch. Now, we're on board with that 14 of Zach Domer. Watch this. Look at that. Look at the IQ. He sees them just somewhat come together before the actual wreck happens, and he's already slowing it down. I'm telling you, the racing IQ in this league, Tyler, I can't believe how good of racing we got last season, and now I can't wait to see how it's going to grow even further this season.
I'm knocking on wood.
Oh, is that what that was?
Yeah.
I thought somebody was, dinner's here.
No. Knocking on wood. Don't want to jinx something like that, man. I'm driving this year. If I wasn't driving, maybe I wouldn't have done that, but I do not want to get run over next week. And I know how you are with jinxing me, so...
Yeah, no kidding. I forgot. I saw something recently where you said something about a broadcaster curse. I can't remember where I saw it, and I just chuckled.
I don't know if I remember saying that, but I know that you in particular is very good at doing that. I'm speaking from experience.
I wish it would work with the lottery numbers. But for everybody watching, it's our second caution. We're going to get a green-white checkered. Attempt number 1. Agent Capola, Tyler Aspinall, driver of... What number are you in this season?
29, sir.
The 29. He was in our first duel that you finished where again?
4th.
I think I can pull that up. Let's see if I can find that. Here are the results of our first duel. Hope it works. And it does. Chris Sawyer, Dustin Buck, Brandon Griffiths, Tyler Aspinall, there he is. Michael Steele running at that top 5. Farron Elam, Ryan Frey, Michael Bennett, Michael Sheely, Nick Fuller rounding out the top 10. And then Shane Wolf and Dakota Lee rounding out the field. Hit that like button, follow, subscribe. Glad to have you all with us. We are just about to go racing in about another lap's time. But while we wait for that, let's go and take a quick commercial break. When we return, we'll be going green for the first green-white checkered attempt right here on All-Star 15 TV.
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
All right, we are back. The 12 of Darnell on the inside, Adam Caps looking to the outside. Our top 3 out of 4 positions are all Darnell Racing, so this is going to be fun. Let's see if that 12 is just going to move right up to that high side. But here
Green flag,
we
green
go.
flag.
Green flag in the air. First.
I just realized I wasn't live.
Oops. First green white checkered attempt is a go.
And it looks like the exact opposite of what you said. It looks like Caps and Cochran are jumping out, but they don't decide to clear Darnell. And right as I say that, they decide to clear Darnell.
Pretty sure that 12 might have been
No, they're gonna stay up top. They're gonna keep Brady at bay. Brady's got Paul right behind him. Murphy's gonna go to the inside of Paul, make it 3 wide. He's gonna go to the inside of Brady, 3 wide once again. I'm surprised Brett is not helping Brady. They're friends.
Well, you know what they say about friends. They keep punching each other in the mouth and they'll just smile even harder.
3 wide once again. Matt Cochran falling back. It's getting close. A little net code coming to the white flag.
White Flag, sponsored by the Wrestling with Nerds podcast. New episodes every Sunday night on the Nerds Do Nerd Things Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch page.
Murphy's going to push Caps out to a lead here in the middle lane. Darnell looking back to the inside for the lead. He's got help from Brandon Dunford behind him, and I am getting 2011 flashbacks here. This looks exactly like a COT plate race.
Oh, this is going to be scary. This is a good. We are 3x3x3. Zach Domer has hit the eject button. He doesn't want any part of this, and he might just be in the captain seat coming out of turn 4, heading towards the line. As that inside lane and middle lane going strong through turn 4, heading back towards the line. Adam Caps, does he have any contention? No, he doesn't.
He almost does.
He's gonna win.
Oh,
Duel
Dunford getting turned
2.
out to the line. He's gonna just scrub the wall. That's no meatball. He's all good.
Adam Caps is gonna win duel number 2, followed by Brett Murphy, Joe Darnell, Brady Floyd. Okay.
Brett Murphy, after not being in the league 2 minutes into qualifying, then joining the league, joining the session, he will start 6th next Monday.
Yeah, great job for Brett Murphy there. But there's the rest of the field. 6th goes to Matt Cochran, Chad Waller, 7th, 8th, Taylor Wasson, Paul Irvin in 9th, 10th, and 11th. Matt Erickson and Zach Domer, with Zach Domer is going to be our front row outside for next week's race. Let's see if we can get a word with Adam Caps. He's even in the Discord. He is not in the Discord. Okay, but Tyler, what a really fun 2 duels. Tyler?
Sorry, I was just telling Adam that we can, if he joins the waiting room, we can get an interview with you. Yeah, that was honestly, I think for Daytona, that was a pretty great night of racing. I think it was a lot cleaner than a lot of us expected it to be. Strategy came into play because a lot of fuel saving had to be done at the start, but yeah, I think it was great racing, and hopefully it should mean something just like that for next week.
What's going on now? Here's Adam Caps, by the way. All right, here's the duel number 2 winner. It is Adam Caps. Dude, congratulations. You are going to start 4th next week for the Daytona 65.
Yeah, yeah, that was an interesting last few laps, 3 wide there. I was like, don't wiggle.
Oh, well, it looks like you, for the most part, you were in the clear until you were coming out of 4, and here comes the 64 of.
Yeah, I had a spotter. He was like, don't block, don't block. He said, you got it. He was like, don't even try to block.
that could have been wild with the 64 at the last second, but kudos on you to actually have somebody in your ear be like, yeah, it's yours, yeah, it's yours. What did you
Yeah, he
learn
kept saying,
tonight?
he's like, go down. Well, man, it's plate racing. Anybody can win. It's just about luck here. Yeah. I mean, you guys broadcasted enough to know these guys. The last place car in every other track could win this track.
Yes, yeah, 100%. But it looked fun out there for the 20 laps. I know we had the 2 cautions and some absolute craziness, but it looked fun to knock off some of the rust for like the last month.
Well, they had it set up where we saved fuel the whole race. Like, I think I was 50 to 70% the whole race until those green white checkered started. And then I was just cutting the truck off every lap, waiting, trying to save enough fuel to finish.
Wow, I wasn't even thinking you guys would have been that close.
Yeah, it was you're close. If you weren't saving, you weren't going to make it.
Wow. Well, dude, before we let you go, you're the second interview we've gotten for a race finish. We talked to Dustin Buck earlier, and we tried to talk to, I think it was Chris Sawyer. It didn't seem to work out. But, hey, P4, who do you want to thank? Any sponsors? I know we're starting this off early.
Yeah, I didn't even have a chance to get a truck painted, so I was running blank one today. So,
yeah, the number threw us off. You were in a 4 truck.
Yeah, that's from a different league. So I had the other truck on there. It just, for some reason, it was refreshing for about half the field, and then half the field it wasn't. So I'll get that fixed by next week. But yeah, I got Darnell Racing for bringing us back again this season. You guys for broadcasting, and I got a new sponsor this year with Nifty Lift. So we'll be sporting their green and white colors for the year.
All right, brother. Well, thanks for coming and talking with us. You have a good rest of your night. We'll see you next Monday.
All right. Thank you.
All right. That was your duel number 2 winner.
Green, green, green.
As they are having some fun on the racetrack to just kill some time. We're talking with current league owner Ryan Frey. Dude, pretty successful night 1 for the league.
Yeah, I mean, I was pretty proud of everybody. Getting the cobwebs knocked off and taking the long, month and a half break, it seems like, from the end of the season before. Wasn't really bad racing. Looking forward to a fun Daytona race next Monday night.
Tyler, you dog.
I took a really good gamble on the fuel counts. I made it kind of sus, so it made it fun.
And we're doing the interview with league owner Ryan Frey. I'm just gonna pull up what's going on the racetrack, because it's just a very, very short fun run. And Aspinall is currently in here talking with us, so this is interesting.
Yes, sir.
Has some sort of teammate of Michael Steele behind him, but I think we
can call it that.
Yeah, well, why not? Ryan, what are you expecting for this season? Because with our viewers, we talked about the schedule. It definitely looks fun. But what are we expecting from ACAR's Frey Trucking Series?
Well, you said the key word, in my opinion, and it's fun. We're all here to have fun. Yeah, there'll be some cash prizes along the way. That way it keeps it a little bit more entertaining on the pocket. I know tracks and cars and stuff can be expensive on iRacing, so there will be some payout races and that kind of stuff, but still the key word and the main message for the season is fun. This is the first year we've done the duels. There's a few things that I want to change for next year, just tweaking a little rule here and there, just to make it a little more clean cut. But I think we got a good group of guys. People were messaging, trying to still get in to it while we were getting ready to qualify or in the middle of qualifying for this. So it's a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it. I got a good group around me to help me and send me in 15 different directions before coming up with a solution. But it'll be fun. I'm looking forward to it. These trucks are fun.
Oh,
And
to the checkered.
and Tyler wrecked him.
Oh my God.
Did I win?
No, Chris Sawyer did.
God,
Dang it. Michael Steele, for the second time tonight, drives through a wreck and doesn't win.
He still finishes fourth.
You lost by 9/1000ths of a second. But I'm looking forward to everything. Like I said, the key word is fun.
That's a perfect shot we have on stream right now.
I hope we all have fun. That's the biggest thing. Let's have fun. That's what this was meant for and built for, was to have fun. So,
for any of our iRacing fans, friends, or if you're looking to get into the league, go over to our Facebook page, All Star 15 TV on Facebook. We have a post. I think it was like a day or two ago. It has the Discord link in it. Click on it. It will take you to the Discord so you could join us and race.
Well, that too, and while Tyler's here, Tyler is kind of taking the lead on the social media side of ACAR.
I was just gonna get to that.
I believe we have an Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter now.
We just Instagram. I was trying with the Facebook, but apparently it doesn't
get the Facebook
like
up
me.
to give me the admin controls, and I could share it to it.
All right, sounds good. We can do that.
But for everybody from ACAR, Frey Trucking, and All Star 15 TV, hope you had a good night watching the racing. Our front row is still intact. It's Dustin Buck and Zach Domer. I knew it. It was there. Stay tuned. Next week, 9 o'clock, we will be doing the All Star 1565 from Daytona International Speedway right here on the channel. Be there, be square, stay cool. It's hot out there. Some of you are very much in a hurricane area. So if you're there, be careful. Take care, everybody. We'll see you down the road.